Thank you for purchasing the station's resource pack. My hope is that this is everything that you need to run a successful learning station for your students. So now I'm going to walk you through all the stuff you've got, how to put it together, and how to use it most effectively. So inside your station, you should have a bunch of files, which I'm going to show you real fast. You should have a 10 video links file, which are just video tutorials to help reteach the students the skill. You should have these pennants. There should be one in color and then one in black and white. I've started giving them to my students in black and white and having them color them for extra credit, and it really is going really well, and they like that, and it looks better, honestly. So you also have these two student tracking forms. One is blank and one is pre-filled, which I'm going to show you both of those in just a moment. You've got 3 worksheets. You've got the 3 quizzes, and that's on one document. Each quiz is half a page. And then you've also got 3 reteach worksheets. So I think opening the student tracking form will help you understand how you put this all together. So this is for the students. You would print this out, and this is going to help them keep track of what they've done and where they are in the process. It's also going to help you keep track of it and make life easier on you as the teacher. So remember that the station is supposed to be a 3-day station with 4 tasks. The 4th task being an extension activity in case they finish early in class, or if they don't, it becomes homework throughout the 3-day station. So task 1 is to watch a video, sometimes 2 or even more sometimes, and take notes. So this is supposed to be their reteach, and I'm going to show you what I've done to help you with that here in a moment. After that, the next day, now if they finish early on day 1, it's fine to do it that same day, but the next activity, task 2, is an online relationship learning should practice. So like an IXL or a Khan Academy, where they're getting that immediate feedback. Now the 3rd task, and remember it's only 3 days, so the last day they have an independent practice. This is usually textbook work or a worksheet, but again, hopefully you know that we teach to give immediate feedback, so when you give these, there should be an answer key, or if you're doing the textbook, the odd ones, so they can check the answers in the back of the book. So now I'm going to show you what that looks like if it's been filled out. So here it is. This is what I'm now including in these. So it says watch video 1, and I'll show you where that is located to try and help you. And then it says take notes with the video. So that's the task 1. Task 2 says IXL.com C.7 multiply and divide integers grade 7. IXL didn't used to make the grade 7 multiply and divide and the grade 8 multiply and divide the same letters, but they are now. So if the student doesn't pass it the first time, they're going to have to redo it, and then you're going to assign them grade 8. So then there's reteach worksheet 1, which you have right here. So this is the reteach worksheet, and you see it has some type of reteaching and then a lot of practice. And that is task 3, which is the last task that they're going to do in class. And then there's the extension, which is task 4, which I've given you the one-step equation worksheet. And just opening that up real fast. It actually should be the multiply and divide worksheet. But it's just lots and lots of practice trying to reinforce that skill, because when you're trying to relearn something that you haven't caught, you need a lot of practice. And again, you can pick other things for other worksheets or other activities. You can do textbook work for all of these, but I decided I would set it up for you since you did purchase the resource pack. Now after they've done all of these 4 tasks inside of 3 days, they take a quiz. So I'm going to show you the quizzes, even though you have them. Here's quiz 1, here's quiz 2. You see for the multiply and divide, it's just 20 questions. Very simple, no tricks, no word questions, word problems. We're just trying to get them to learn the skill. Now if they pass that, then they will move on to the next station, which whatever that would be, which usually is one-step equations, but it might be something else depending on what you're reteaching. And for me, I make my students get an 80% to pass, which they would complete on this form, and then they're done with this. However, if they don't pass the quiz on day 4, the next day, because the whole class is taking the quiz on day 4, so the next day I move everybody around, and some people move to new stations, and then others stay. So if they stay, they go down here to round 2. which again is going to be to watch the videos, take notes on day 1. And then on day 2, they're doing an online practice with instant feedback. And then day 3, they've got another worksheet with the 4th task again being an extension worksheet. So now let me show you what I've done for you for the videos. Remember, the purpose of these stations is for differentiation. So everybody needs help on something different, and that's why you've got them each in a different station. And because of that, they need to be independently run. The student needs to be able to go through the station without you being right there next to them, holding them through every step of the process, which is why the reteach is ideally a video online. However, you want it so that when the student goes to the website, they're just clicking on a button and being immediately taken to that video. You don't want them trying to type in the URL, especially if it's something long or complicated, because that's just going to create problems. So if you have a platform that will do that for you, like Google Classroom, great. That's why I've given you the 10 links in a Word document file. You can just copy and paste them right into there. But if you don't have that, let me show you what I've done on my website that should be able to help you through this. So if you go to rethinkmathteacher.com, I've put all the links right here on the page for you. So if you click on free resources and you scroll down, there's a lot here. I'm going to be cleaning that up soon. At the bottom it says station videos, and then here they are: adding, subtracting, multiplying. The list goes on, but you would just click on it and then you'd be taken right to the videos. Okay, so here they all are listed. It's nothing fancy. So if your students, it says watch video 1 or watch video 2 and 3, you just have to train them to go to the website and then click on video 1, click on video 2. So hopefully you have a really good understanding of all the resources you've got in your Stations resource pack and how to put it together. Again, I do recommend 4 tasks over 3 days. That way if someone moves faster, they have stuff to do, and if someone's taking a little bit longer, that's okay too, and you can adjust accordingly. You don't have to use these, of course, if you don't have an IXL subscription. Unless you do the 30-day trial, you're not going to be able to do that, but this should get you started. One last thing, as I said, on day 4 they take the quiz. It's a very simple quiz, so I try and grade it the same day so that we can celebrate that same day, where I read every student who's passed and we all clap and cheer for them and we play music. You do have a banner in the pack. And like I said, you've also got a black and white one, so you can have your students color it and put that on the board. But you should be putting banners on the board in sequential order. And then as the students master the skill or complete the station, you put their name under it as part of a celebration. So that's why you have a banner in there. I hope you're using all of that. Best luck to you. Feel free to contact me. The email is rethinkmathteacher@gmail.com if you need any support or help monitoring the stations or administering them. And of course, follow the Facebook page. I communicate through there as well. All right.